The night Taehyung's presence silenced Seoul, and Jungkook's silent reaction shook the world. On the evening of October 15, 2025, the grand ballroom of the Four Seasons Hotel in Seoul radiated elegance. Korea's most celebrated stars gathered for W Korea's 20th Love Your W campaign, an annual event dedicated to breast cancer awareness and hope. It was meant to be a glamorous but meaningful evening. Yet, what unfolded that night became one of the most emotional and talked about moments of the year. No one expected that a single man's quiet presence would completely change the mood of the night. Kim Taehyung, better known as V of BTS. From the instant Taehyung stepped onto the red carpet, the energy shifted. The sound of camera shutters filled the air, fans outside screamed his name, and even the press seemed to sense something unusual. This wasn't just another celebrity appearance. There was something deeper in the way he carried himself, calm, elegant, yet filled with unspoken emotion. Within minutes, every major outlet was scrambling to capture more than just photos. They were chasing a story that they could feel, but couldn't quite explain. As Taehyung's photos swept across the internet, one name began to dominate the comment sections: Jungkook. The question spread like wildfire: what would Jungkook say if he saw him tonight? Originally, the event was designed to highlight 2 decades of Love Your W's work in spreading awareness about breast cancer prevention and treatment. The guest list sparkled with names like TXT Subin, Stray Kids' Bang Chan and Sunmin, and LE SSERAFIM's Kazuha and Chaiwon. Yet, Taehyung's appearance completely transformed the tone of the evening. His aura, calm yet magnetic, made it feel as though something profoundly emotional was unfolding right in front of everyone. Unlike most celebrities, Taehyung arrived alone. He smiled softly at the cameras, his expression serene but mysterious. At one point, he paused mid-walk, staring briefly into the crowd as if lost in thought before raising his hand for a simple wave. That small, wordless gesture would soon be replayed millions of times online, analyzed frame by frame. Soon, #TeamWKorea2025 was trending worldwide. But fans weren't just admiring his visuals, they were feeling something. Comments poured in. "He looks different tonight. There's something in his eyes, sadness maybe? Did something happen before the event?" Speculation grew quickly. Some believed his exhaustion came from his filming schedule, while others thought it was emotional, possibly connected to something personal. Then, the conversation took a sharp turn when fans noticed something unexpected. Jungkook's name appeared again. Even though Jungkook is currently serving in the military, fans detected recent activity on his Weber's account. He had liked an old photo of Taehyung from a past fashion event. Was it coincidence? Or a silent message of support? That single digital gesture ignited a wave of emotion across the fandom. Within hours, social media exploded with edits, tribute videos, and heartfelt letters reflecting on the long and complex bond between the 2 youngest BTS members, affectionately called Taekook. Many fans pointed out that Taehyung's calm expression reminded them of Jungkook's quiet emotionality. Some wrote messages like, "It feels like Jungkook is watching him from afar. Taehyung looks lonely tonight, but strong." The thought that their connection could transcend distance, Jungkook in uniform, Taehyung on a red carpet, resonated deeply across millions of fans worldwide. Then came the moment that defined the night. During a brief interview with W Korea, Taehyung was asked about the meaning of love. His answer stopped everyone in their tracks. "Love is not just about the people close to you," he said softly. "It's about being present even when you can't be there physically. That's what gives strength." The quote spread like wildfire. Many interpreted it as a hidden message to Jungkook, especially since both are currently apart due to military service. Under the soft pink lights of the event, cameras captured Taehyung's eyes glistening slightly, not in drama, but with genuine emotion. As night turned to dawn, Jungkook's name trended globally again. This time, it wasn't because of official news, but because of a rumored private message circulating online. A fan community post, later confirmed to be speculative but widely shared, claimed Jungkook told a fellow soldier, "I saw him. He looked beautiful." Though completely unverified, fans couldn't let it go. They believed it because it felt true. Within hours, Jungkook reaction and Team W Korea dominated global trending charts. For ARMY, even the possibility that Jungkook had seen Taehyung that night was enough to move them to tears. But the beauty of the moment wasn't in proof, it was in emotion. Taehyung's appearance at the gala, dressed in a minimalist black suit and subtle jewelry, was the perfect balance of simplicity and grace. Fashion critics praised his understated style, describing his aura as quietly poetic. For a campaign centered on love, strength, and survival, he embodied it all: resilience, gentleness, and depth. And so, the fandom connected his energy to Jungkook's, two souls bound by silence and shared understanding. On social media, fans began creating emotional tributes blending clips of Taehyung at the event with old footage of Jungkook performing beside him. One viral edit titled "He looked like he was searching for someone" surpassed 3 million views in less than 24 hours. The top comment read, "Even if it's coincidence, their connection feels real. Some bonds don't need words." Moments like these reminded fans why BTS's story continues to move millions, not because of spectacle, but because of human connection. Interestingly, BTS's label remained entirely silent. No photos of Taehyung appeared on official BTS accounts that night. Fans debated whether that was a deliberate choice to avoid fan wars or simply professional discretion. Either way, the silence only intensified curiosity. Why did he attend alone? Why did Jungkook's account show activity so close to the event? Were these coincidences, or quiet gestures meant to be understood only by those who care? Beyond speculation, one thing was certain: Taehyung's presence amplified the campaign's cause. Donations to W Korea's breast cancer awareness initiative surged following his appearance, with international fans contributing through verified charity links. For Taehyung, this wasn't just a public appearance, it was a statement. His ability to merge emotional sincerity with influence showed how BTS members continue to use their platforms to spread love and healing, both metaphorically and tangibly. And for Jungkook, whether his reaction was real or imagined, it symbolized something profound. Even separated by duty and distance, the members of BTS remain emotionally intertwined, supportive, loyal, and human. Still, it's vital to distinguish fact from fan interpretation. Verified sources confirm there's no official evidence that Jungkook made any comment about Taehyung's appearance. He remains under military restrictions with limited access to social media. The rumored soldier quote, "He looked beautiful," came from unverified fan posts and not any credible outlet. Meanwhile, Taehyung's now famous quote, "Love is about being present even when you can't be there," was real, but misunderstood.